Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Prophet Pastor Dan. I'm live on direct. I'm live on direct right now. This is Prophet Pastor Dan. I see some of my sons and daughters are already online. Those of you that are online, you should type your name, tell me where you're watching it from. Type your name and tell me where you're watching me from. I'm live on direct right now. Yes. I see my son Martin. He says, thank you, Lord Jesus. Yes, amen. How are you doing, my son Martin? God bless you. God bless you. I'm going to give some prophetic messages. I want to start with some prophetic messages that's going to happen. Wherever you're watching me, type your name. Let me see where you're watching me from. I want to give the first prophetic message about the US election. This election is coming to the US. I want to give a first prophetic message. Type your name. I want to see where you're coming. Yes. Ananias, yes, Nizimba. How are you doing, Ananias Nizimba? From Namibia. Type your name in your country. Yes, Ananias. Share to the people in Namibia. How is Namibia doing? I want to give the first prophetic message about what is going to happen to the United States. This election that is coming in the United States. This election is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I see the opposition party, the Republican Party, winning big majorities. I'm speaking about the US election. I see the Republican Party winning big majorities. And when they start to win those majorities, the opposition party, there'll be a change in the United States. Type your name where you're watching me from. Type your name, your country. I want to know where you're watching me from. So I'm speaking about the first prophecy I'm giving you, the prophecy about the United States. Listen carefully when I'm talking about the United States. There's an election that is coming. In that election, the Republican Party is going to win huge majority, and the Democrat Party are going to lose. And there's going to be a huge change in the United States, meaning the president will lose a lot of power. I'm talking about the United States now. Those of you that have dreams, they want me to speak about your dreams. What's up in those dreams? Type those dreams, I'm going to interpret them. I'm going to interpret dreams. This election that has happened in Israel, where Benjamin Netanyahu won, his party won. That's in Israel. That same in Israel, the same thing that happened in Israel, where there will be like change of power, is going to happen in the United States. Next week, the result, I already see the results of the election in the United States. To be change of power. And that change of power will drive a lot of things. The prophesy now, a change of power. There will be a change of power that will bring a lot of things. I'm speaking about the United States, the president, they will suffer. Because after this election, he will not have power to do many things. Power will be taken away from him. The United States. Power will be taken away from him in the United States. I see the president of the United States struggling to make any kind of decision. He will not be able to make decisions. He will struggle. as a president to make decisions. The United States is going to experience what they've never experienced before. A situation where there's a president, but the president cannot make decisions. I already see that happening in the United States. Pray for the United States. Yes. And those of you that you have your dreams, you want dreams, you have dreams for interpretation, you want things that I should interpret for you. Let me tell you something about dreams. When God created human beings, He gave them something that's called a soul. Your soul is like a GPS tracker. So inside your body, there's something called a soul. And that soul is like a GPS tracker. So God tracks you. He tracks your life on earth through your soul. That GPS tracker is where you can track your car. You can log into your GPS tracker and you track where your car is. You can even send commands to your car. You can say, I want this car to stop through your GPS tracker, and the car will stop. You can short circuit the power of that car, this power system will stop. You can make your car to, even the brakes not to work, you can stop the brakes. So whoever stole your car, the brakes will not work. Just the same as you can communicate with your car using a GPS tracker. That's how God communicates with you using dreams. So dreams is God's way of communicating. Type your name, let me see where you're watching me from. So when you dream, it's God communicating with your soul, directing you, telling you what to do, like a GPS tracker, telling you go there, don't go there, go there, don't go there. That's what happens during dreams. God is giving you direction during dreams. And those directions that God is giving you is giving you specific directions. What you need to do and what you don't need to do. Just what you can, as you can communicate with your tracker to know where your car is. God communicates through your soul using dreams to know where you are in life. That's the power of dreams. And the grace. Let's see you. Let me see. This type in Matthew. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Yes. Martin Okelo. Yes, Martin, you're watching me from. Type your country. Type your country. Which country are you watching me from? That's the power of dreams. The power of dreams. God is communicating with your soul using dreams. So if you don't, those people that don't understand dreams, they'll take their dreams for granted. No. God will give you instructions using dreams. God will give you direction in your life using dreams. God will show you what is going to happen in the future. God will give you prophecies in your life using dreams. Yeah. I see you, Daniel. How are you doing, my son, Daniel? Yes. Greetings, Papa. Greetings, my son, Daniel. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm doing a deep prophetic message about prophecy and truth interpretation. Type your name. I see you. Type your name in your countries. Yes. Zoe, how are you? He says, good morning. Good morning, my daughter Zoe. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm sure Zoe, my daughter does. She's in the US. How are you doing? God bless you. I'm reading your messages. God bless you. Yes, Daniel, I say a new project that you work on, that project will bring you lots of income. It's a new project you're going to work on will bring a lot of income. Those of you that you want to know what's happening in your life, your dreams, what is going to happen, the things you see, type it. I'm going to interpret it for you. Interpret it for you. But for you to have for you to remember your dream, there's an angel involved for you to remember your dream. Because dream doesn't happen in the space of memory. It happens in the space of the spirit. Yes, amen. Yes. Dreams don't happen. Yes, I'm speaking prophetically to you. Yes, I receive. Yes, receive my son Daniel. Yes. I said there's a big project that you'll be working on. I'm talking to you now, my son Daniel. It's going to come with a lot of income. It will be a huge project. A huge project that will come with a lot of income. Yes, say thank you, Papa. Yes. Yes, God bless you. Receive by faith. I want to speak to this, my daughter. Yes. I see something in your life with finances related to money. Related to money. Type it. I want to know there's something about money that is difficult for you. Whenever God wants to rescue a person, He first communicates to that person using dreams. The Bible says Jacob dreamt. And Jacob was walking. He dreamt. He had a dream. The Bible says Joseph dreamt. And when Joseph was rescued from slavery to become a prince. After he received dreams. Yes. Yes, yes, Papa, this is true. Yes, 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 my son Daniel. Yes, yes. I said, Papa, this is true. Yes. I said, there's going to be a big project that's going to come to you that's going to bring you a lot of blessings. A lot of blessing in your life. Don't give up. Because this is the prayer of many years that are going to be answered through this project. Your prayer of many years are going to be answered through this one project. All you need is one prophetic word to open that door for you. One prophetic word. I told about, now I'm prophesying now, about the US election. There's going to be there'll be a shock wave in the US. Watch what's going to happen next week. The shock wave. Greetings, how are you doing, my daughter Tatanfo? How are you? Greetings for the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. Yes, it's my daughter relative from Dubai. How's Dubai doing? It's Dubai. Share to 10 people. Those of you who want prophecy, share to 10 people. 10 people or prophesy to you, or just pick your name there on that screen and prophesy to you. Share to 10 people. When you share to 10 people, you write to me, it says, I'll share to 10 people. I'm going to just send a prophetic word to you as you're watching right now. I'll call you and I'll put your name on the screen and I'll prophesy to you. Tell you deep things that are happening. I'm a prophet of the scorpion. So one of my daughters, I prophesied to her. Last year, I gave a prophecy to my daughter last year. I told her, she says, man of God, I cannot have a child. Last year, she said, she told me I can't have a child. I said, by this time next year, you should carry your child. You shall be pregnant with the child. Then my daughter was surprised. I said, by this time next year, she sent me the confirmation, the prophecy that I shared. She said, man of God, just as you prophesied, I'm not pregnant with a baby boy. One of my daughter just sent me a prophetic word today. When she said, I prophesied to her husband ran away. The husband left her, abandoned her in the house and left with children. She had to tell people I prophesied to you. And I prophesied to her and I told her, don't worry, your husband, wherever he is, he's going to run back and come back to that house. I gave her a very clear prophecy. I said, wherever your husband is, he's going to leave wherever he is now. He's going to start looking for you. Share to 10 people. I saw the message I sent to everyone. She wrote to me today. She said the husband came last night, in the night at 9 p.m. yesterday. The husband returned to the house. And she even told me the husband went to work this morning and promised her he's coming back to the house. That's a gift of prophecy. Whatever you utter, it shall come to pass. Even in my own life, it's been a life of the prophetic. My own life has been life of the prophetic. The life of the prophetic. At 5 years old, I was supposed to die. A car ran, and that car ran to run over me to hit me. I was about 5 years old. I remember very clearly. Something stopped the car. Samuel, how are you doing, my son Samuel? God bless you. Share to 10 people. I'll prophesy to you. Put your name that prophesy to you. Samuel, I see something relationship. Relationship. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Relationship. I see there's something turmoil in your relationship. There's a turmoil. To pray. Share to 10 people. I'll go deeper. Joanna, how are you doing, my daughter Joanna? Joanna, you should type your name, your country you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Because I can be speaking, but it's also prophesying to your country. I can be speaking as I'm speaking, as this prophecy I'm giving. I speak about even the election that's coming in Nigeria next year. That election is going to come to a lot of shock. There'll be shock waves. Because I saw it already. The time when they're counting the votes, things will change. Not about the voting, it's when they count the votes. It's not about who voted, it's about who count the votes. There'll be shock waves. Yes. Dr. Zoe, how are you doing? Zoe Charlie, I had a dream about a lot of coming from church, and I was looking for a church service. She had a dream coming from church, and she was late for church service. This is a dream about resisting the call of God. Resisting the call of God, what do I mean? That's why you see yourself being late for church. It means there's a calling in your life, but you're resisting that call. So God is telling you, don't resist. You can still do what God has asked you to do while doing what you also want to do. You can do both. It's not like you stop one thing and do the other thing. No. You can do both. You can go and do the things of God and go and do the things that God has called you to do. Who is going to win? And I need this question. You need to pray for the election that is coming. Because it's not going to be as it seemed to be. Share to 10 people. At the end of this mission, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give a name. But it's not going to be as it seems. Meaning, many people, their hearts will be disappointed. Because it will not be as it seemed. Share to 10 people. Send the message that share to 10 people. 10 people out. As I go through, I'll tell you what's. I'll put it, the name clearly as I go through. But make sure you share to 10 people. I'll tell you exactly what's going to be. But it will not be as it seems, as it appears. Because it's not about who votes. It's about who counts the votes. Yeah. Hmm? Okay, let me finish. Okay, now I've got my daughter here. Now my daughter is talking to me. Yes. I said it is not as it seems to be. It is going to be different from what it seems to be. I've been very clear before, and I'm clear again. The people that are involved, especially in this election, need to write to me. I prophesied about Zambia election, and it happened exactly as I prophesied. Even the ANC, the results coming, the ANC elective conference. I see even Cyril Ramaphosa. This Cyril Ramaphosa we're talking about. He's still going to win. I know many people in the radio that have been saying Cyril is not going to win. There's a lot of people opposite, all kinds of things about the Palapala. Even with the Palapala farm, with everything, Cyril Ramaphosa is still going to win the next ANC elective conference. Is going to be president of the ANC. Because I see already the professor very clearly. And there's a reason I prophesied that prophecy. Mm. Enoch, yes, how are you doing, my son? Where are you watching me from? Yes, Enoch says glory. Connected from Ghana. Yes, how is Ghana doing? I prophesied about. There's a prophecy I will give you the World Cup. This World Cup. Somebody asked, what's the World Cup? I've already watched the World Cup. I finished watching the World Cup. I finished the World Cup, FIFA World Cup. I finished watching it. The team that's going to win the FIFA World Cup is going to come from Europe. A European team. I finished watching it. I give the prophecy come to pass. It's true, yes. I'm giving another prophecy now. The eye of the scorpion. Somebody type eye of the scorpion. Yes, Moses, how are you doing, my son? Share to tell people. Somebody, my son asked me, tell me who's going to win the World Cup. I said, I've already seen the World Cup. The FIFA World Cup that's coming, the team that's going to win is going to come from Europe. It's a European team. Not South America, not Africa, not Asia. In the World Cup, this World Cup that is happening in is this Abu Dhabi? No, I watched it already. FIFA World Cup is a European team. So whoever is trying to go and do the bet, don't go and bet for another. It's a European team that's going to win this World Cup. I said somebody to write it down. To a clear professor about the World Cup. It's like, I'm going to give you more. The European team is going to win. I have the scorpion. Type I have the scorpion. So the FIFA World Cup European team. I prophesied about even this Russia-Ukraine fighting is going to intensify. I see another big fight between Russia and another country. I told people in Europe they must watch and pray because Russia is targeting another country. Oh, yeah, my daughter. Sure, my daughter, yes. Sally, how are you doing? I think this is my daughter in Denmark. Share to 10 people. 10 people will call up beside you. These are children that I've taken from you, they'll be released from you. I see children that have been taken from you. Those children they'll be released because those children will look for their mother. And it doesn't matter how much I'm speaking to you now, it doesn't matter how much money the people that took your children from you they have. Those children will find you, they'll seek you, and they'll go back and look for you. Meaning is the government can try to take your children from you, but God will use His Spirit to locate you, and your children will find you. I'm speaking to you now, my daughter Sally. I don't know whether she's listening to me. Where are you? Share to 10 people, I will call up prophesy. Yes. I'm speaking about the World Cup now. A European team will win the World Cup. This World Cup that are playing in the Middle East. I see European team lifting the cup. As you go, I will tell you. As the days are coming, I'll call the name of the country. The Eye of the Scorpion. Type Eye of the Scorpion, yes. I saw it already. I'm prophesying now. I saw it. Long ago, I prophesied about Kanye West that's going to get money, is going to lose all the money. One of my sons to be saying, man, because you prophesy about Kanye West that's going to make money and then going to lose back all the money. He said, right now, Kanye West has lost a lot of money. And I said, Kanye West is going to be very, she lose the money. Why? Why is Kanye West losing the money? It's spiritual. It's spiritual. Because he associates himself with even the Kanye West divorce with Kim Kardashian. I prophesied that divorce. Many years ago, I prophesied. I said Kanye is going to divorce Kim Kardashian. No matter what people say, no, it's not going to happen. I said it's going to divorce Kim Kardashian. I will Scorpion. I prophesied about long time. I said, no, they were saying, no, that man, they've got children, they've got 4 children, they've got many children. I said, it doesn't matter how many children they have. I said, Kanye West is not going to be successful in the industry that he wants to be successful. How are you doing, my son? Some years. Kanye West is going to make his breakthrough in politics. What is going to give Kanye West his breakthrough in politics, not all that thing is doing there. Meaning that what he's doing, his music, his designing, all those things, clothing, whatever he's doing, he's trying to make profits. But God is saying when he moves from making profits, meaning when he shifts from the realm of making profits to the realm of helping people, helping souls through the political system. Because politicians are also there to help human beings, to help souls. But when that shift happened in Kanye West, where he would move from music, design, all those things he's trying to do to make profits, to winning souls. That's why his breakthrough money will begin to follow him. Papa, yes, Prophet, I was Scorpion. I'm listening today. It's my day. Today is your day, yes, my daughter. Yes. I told you those children will come back to you. They've taken a lot of your children away, but their children will find you because the Spirit of God that's in their heart will prompt them, poke their soul to say, let's go look for our mother. Because right now, They're trying to put you into the system where they tell you the government must raise your children. That's not the way of the Bible. The Bible doesn't want the government to raise your children. The Bible says children must be raised by a father and a mother. But the government now is seizing people's children and giving it away. That's what the Bible talks about, father and mother. Blessings Sitole from Zimbabwe. Yes, watching for the first. How are you doing, my daughter? Blessing. Yes, this is the first time. This is the eye of the scorpion. The eye of the scorpion. Yes. I'll just give you a quick blessing, a quick prophecy. You have been disappointed. I'm speaking to you, my daughter. Blessing. You've been disappointed. You gave your heart. You give your heart, and the men disappoint you. I don't know what is happening. Yes. How are you? Some of you have questions. You can type a question or respond to some of your questions. Those of you have got difficult questions, spiritual questions, things I don't understand in terms of spirit. Those of you are asking, what is happening in my life? You want to know what is going on. Spiritual things that you don't understand. The eye of the scorpion, yes. Olorado, yes. The world is tired of the people of the world are tired of the systems that are put in the world. What is happening all over the world? People in the world are seeking now, they're seeking God. They're tired of the system that are put in the world. And the system that put in the world has destroyed souls instead of blessed souls. For example, when you were born, they tell you you need to eat. You need to eat. You need to. After a year, they say no, you need to go to school. You need to pass in your class. You need to be successful in your education. You need this burden they place on children. That need is so bold. That means when the child finishes school, he says you need. You need. Now you need to find a job. You need to find after if you need. After you need to find a job, you grow up. That's all the society has taught people. You need to get married. You need to. So you grow up with so much need. After you finish, you need to get a house. You need to buy a house. You need. Then after they say no, after you need to buy a house, after buy a house, no, you need to have children. You need to plan. You need to plan for people like this. Too much needs. You need to pay the bills. You need. So people grow up with so much needs. It makes them to even they can't recognize the potential they have. But when you discover that you don't need to do anything, God needs you. The only need you have is the need to find what you are needed for. Somebody type it. The only need you have in life is a need to find exactly what is it you are needed for. And that's the job of a prophet. You tell a child, you tell a child, you need to eat your food. They say, why should I eat my food? So if you don't eat your food, you're going to die. They just say, huh? If I die, what happens? Say, no, you want to die. Say, no, you need to go to school. You need to finish your education. Say, what? The child said, no, I don't want to go to school. Say, no, why do you want to go to school? If you don't go to school, you don't make money, you suffer. So the child grows up with so much burden, never discovering themselves. And that need, it drives people crazy. You need to make money. You need to be rich. You need to buy this car. No, you don't need all of that. God needs you. And if God needs you, He's going to supply whatever you need. Meaning, yes, how are you doing? God needs you for something. All you need to do is to find out what is it that God needs you for and start doing the thing that God needs you for. It's a great mystery. This will make your life very balanced. Wherever you do, ask yourself, what am I needed for? Who needs me? How can I be of help? Not about your own needs. It's who needs you. It's a deep secret of blessings. If you find out who needs you and how you can meet their needs, blessings will follow you. Type it yes. All you need is to find what you are needed for. That's all you need. That's all you need. You have one need, is to find out what is it you're needed for in this life. If you find out one thing that you're needed for, do it. And when you do it with all your heart. And if you do it with all your heart, it's enough. Once you do something with your heart and you've done it, it's enough. You've done enough. Somebody type, what am I needed for? This is a deep revelation I'm revealing to you now. The needs that you have create worries and anxiety. I need this. I need to have clothes. I need to have money. I need to have a house. I need to have a job. I need to have a wife or a husband. I need to have children. And it creates worries. Your needs it automatically comes with worries. But discovering, finding out who needs me, who needs, what am I, who needs me, there's no worry. That's what when I get up every morning, I find out, what am I needed for? Yes, what am I, type it, yes. Olerato, what am I needed for? How can I be of assistance? They can put you anywhere. You can take it to any part of the world, any system. If you find out what you're needed for and start to do the things that the system needs you for, you live a fulfilled life. If you're in the company working, as what does this company need me for? If you're in the house, what does this house need me for? If you're in your school, what does this school need me for? How can I help this school? How can I be of assistance in this community? How can I be of assistance in your city? How can you bless your name? How can you be of assistance? How can you be how can you help your nation, your country? Yes, this was something. Probably 1-1. It was if 1-1. It's a deep mystery. When you discover what you are needed for, you discover why you are on this earth. You discover your purpose, your life. Nothing that they throw at you will deter you, will make it to waver. Your soul will be at peace. That's why the psalm, the thing says, it is well with my soul. When you discover what you are needed for, your soul will be at peace. Yes, let me see some of you are typing. Some of you have got questions. Type your question, I'm going to respond to them. Some of you have got questions. I want to respond to some of the questions because some of the times you've got difficulties, challenges that are affecting you and you don't know what to do. Good morning. How are you doing, my son Samuel Andrew? Yes. Where are you watching me? Yes. Type your country you're watching me from. I'm watching from Mali. Yes. Mali needs you. Mali needs you. More grace. Yes. More grace, man of God. Your nation needs you. There are many people in Mali that needs you. Blessings. I see something that's going to come to you, like a window of opportunity that will come to you in Mali. And that opportunity will see. He will look for you. You will not look for the opportunity, he will look for you. Because of the things you did in the past. I'm speaking to you now, my son Samuel. So the things you did in the past that men did not reward you. I'm speaking prophetically. You did some things in the past and it's like you were not rewarded. God is going to reward you. And when God rewards you, this is amen, 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 amen. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. There's some things you did in the past, you were thinking men are going to reward you, people will reward you, this will reward you, this. No, they don't reward you. But God is telling me He's going to reward you. Share to 10 people in Mali. Share to 10 of your friends in Mali. Yes. She said, yes. I'm telling you now, she yes, man of God. I'm just a prophet. I'm a prophet of God. The things you do in the past, I did not reward you. Well, something like reward, you not get it. But God is saying, this time has come, I'm going to reward you. Yes, he says, long time ago. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You did this thing long time, and they did not reward you. But you did not begrudge. When I say don't begrudge, you don't begrudge. You moved on. But I say the time has come that thing that you did, God is going to reward you, my son. Share to 10 people in Mali, 10 people in your country. I'm a prophet. I'm seeing all countries in the world. Now I'm prophesying about the Pope. Pray for the Pope. Pray for the Pope. What's happening with the Pope? Pray for the Pope. This Pope, pray. Because I see something with the Pope. I see something with the Pope. Something that's going to make the world to shake. Something's going to make the world to shake. And those of you that in the UK, you need to pray. I'm talking about the UK. My sons and daughters there. Ivam, yes, Chikovori, how are you? From Zimbabwe, hi Zimbabwe. Those of you got brother and sister for this ministry in the UK, because I want to give a prophecy about the UK. The UK, the train systems, the power systems, and the banking system, they're going to face a massive hacking, internet hacking by Russia. There are different kinds of warfare. There's warfare that you fight using bombs. There's another warfare you fight using internet. Russia is going to hack the train system in the UK and it will lead to train accident, that underground train system. Russia is going to hack the banking system in the UK. It will lead to financial chaos. Meaning people find out money disappear in their account. They don't know where the money went to. The UK, I'm talking about the UK now. And Russia is going to attack their energy system to hack it and shut it down. Russia is planning a massive attack, a cyber attack. It's called a cyber warfare. Somebody type cyber attack. Tap it. Russia is planning a massive cyber attack in the UK. I see it already. What am I saying? I said Russia is planning what? A massive cyber attack in the UK. And this cyber attack will disrupt train system. It will disrupt the power supply. And it will disrupt what? Financial system. Those are the three things that I see is going to happen. Okay. Some of you must save this prophecy that I've given. When it says Zimbabwe, pray for Zimbabwe. Pray for Zimbabwe. Because Zimbabwe has been cheated twice. Promise and they can't deliver. Zimbabwe used to be called the breadbasket of Africa. But because of the systems, very prosperous Zimbabwe, very rich country. Rich in terms of the land, rich in terms of agriculture, rich with the systems to pray. If I'm what I'm doing, rich. I'm not gonna be long online. Let me take this out. So if you share to 10 people, I'm not gonna be long. So for your dreams to live the spirit world and to come to your memory is a special gift. Most people dream and they can't remember their dreams. It's a special grace for you to remember your dream. The Bible says when the wicked dream, they don't remember. The Bible says Pharaoh had a dream, he could not remember the dream. It's a special grace for you to be able to get up in the morning and remember what you dreamt about. If you have that grace, you should use it. If you have it, you should use it. Those who want to share your prayer one on WhatsApp, it says, man of God, I want to share the prayer one, I'll tell you. Even some of the soccer prophets have been giving the soccer prophecies. Those prophecies have been given about soccer. I told you about the World Cup. I said, European team is going to win the World Cup. And the European team is going to do what? The European team is the one that will win the World Cup. No, there's no team from Asia or team from wherever. South America, they're not going to win. And I see what am I needed for. Share to 10 people. I'm excited. Every day is a gift. The moment when you sleep and you wake up in the morning, it means a miracle has happened. Wherever you sleep and you can wake up in the morning, a miracle has happened. That's what David says, God restores my soul. Because when you sleep, a portion of your soul leaves your body and interacts with other spirits. And that soul can be captured. That's why some people sleep at night, they don't get up in the morning. There are a lot of people that sleep, when they sleep, they don't get up. because the soul has been captured. So the body that you see cannot function without the soul, because the body doesn't have life. The body in itself has got no life. The life that the body has, it gets from the soul. The soul gives it life. That's why when you see a dead body in a coffin, you see the same person. He's looking the same. He's lying there in the coffin. He cannot move because of what? There's no soul. The soul has gone. And the soul that you have belongs to God. That's why each time people go for funerals, they feel like chills in their body. Even people that don't believe in God, when they go to a funeral and they see a body lying in a coffin, and that body cannot move, it makes them to freeze. Why does it make them to freeze? It makes them to freeze because for the first time they're seeing a body that doesn't have life. But the grace that God has given you and I is that every day God restores your soul. He brings your soul back inside your body. Every day. It's a faithful God. Okay, how are you doing? From Uganda. Yes, how's Uganda doing? God bless you. Pray for Uganda. Every morning, God restores. That's why David says he restores my soul. So every day when you get up in the morning, you need to pray. You need to thank God. Get up and sit in your bed and thank God that I thank you for restoring my soul. That's what David said. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So he makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. Meaning he performs a miracle every day in your life. And some people take it for granted. Never take it for granted. How are you doing? My son Joe says, Shalom, man of God. Shalom, how are you doing, Joe? Where are you watching me from? So my son Joe in the US. Today's your day. God bless you. God bless you. Today's your day. I see you. I see you. Every day, God restores your soul. He brings your soul back inside your body. Tadai means, how are you doing, my son? How are you? Yes, good morning. Say, good morning, the United States. Yes. Tadai. So every morning when you sleep, the portion of your soul, when you sleep at night, a portion of your soul goes out of your body. And God communicates with that portion using dreams. There are times that I wake up, but I cannot lift my body up when I'm sleeping. And I'll begin to shake my body. I cannot lift it up because there's a small portion of my soul, a big portion of my soul that has gone out of my body, and there's a small portion remaining. That small portion cannot wake me up. And sometimes you see me sleeping and I'm struggling to wake up. And I'll be shaking. Now I'm waiting for the big portion to go back inside. If that big portion didn't come back, I was sleeping that better. I will not wake up. But I can see everything. I can hear what they're saying. I can see. But there's no life. Already in Ghana. And there are many things I do to wake up. Because whenever your soul sees that your body is in danger, it tries to rush back inside your body. So what I usually do is when I get to that state where my soul is outside my body, at that time I can move to places, go to countries, meet people, I can do things. When it gets to that point where my soul is outside my body and my body has got a small portion, I cannot wake up. What I do is I try to put my body under tension, under stress. So one of the things I do, the easiest thing I do is that I bite my tongue. When I bite my tongue, because there's nothing that moves, only my mouth. If I bite my tongue and my soul sees that my body is in distress, the big push, it comes back, then I wake up. That's how I do it. And that's why some of the times I go and hear some of these messages. Sometimes I go and hear promises. And some of the things that I'm hearing now, like they say, there's something good that's about to happen to me, something very big. I don't know what it is, but I've been told there's something big that's about to happen to me. Something very good. I don't know what it is. Ghana, yeah. How is Ghana doing? Also from Nigeria, yes, I'll be connecting from Argentina. Yes, how are you doing, my son Owusu from Argentina? That's Argentina. So when you are seeing the election in Brazil, what's going on there? Argentina, yes. God bless you, my son Owusu from Argentina. I want to speak to you. I see a lot of you, my son Owusu. They say, think about family demands that you're not meeting. That things that you're supposed to do in the family demands that you're not able to meet. It's like they're asking you to do certain things and you cannot meet them. And it's making you very frustrated. It's making you so frustrated to the point where you don't even want to answer phone calls. So people call you, don't want to answer. Because the family demands coming from their family. Yes. Respond to me, Musa. I'll go deeper to the prophecy. It's making you know you don't want to answer to your family again. They're asking you for things that they think you can do, but you cannot do them. And you don't know how to tell them that what you're asking me to do, I cannot do it. Ghana is very good. Ghana is in chaos, your prophet. The economy is very bad. Yeah. It's not only Ghana, Professor, but the global economic crash. Yes, you see? Yes, she's confirming. So Professor, she says, yes, it's true. Family depends, and I don't have them. See, Professor, I'm telling you now what's happening. I said there's a lot of family members are asking for him to do things he cannot meet them, but he doesn't know how to tell them that I cannot do them. And he doesn't answer his phone. When the family calls, he doesn't answer because he doesn't know what to tell them. He's the eye of the scorpion. He's in Argentina and prophesying to him what is happening. That's the biggest stress that he's facing now. This Dennis, the biggest stress is that the family is calling him, he doesn't answer. The family demand, he doesn't know how to tell them that I cannot do it. So what he does is he just be quiet. So that I think he's going to do it. He knows he cannot do it. He cannot tell him he cannot do it. So there's an expectation. Yeah, this is prophecy. He says they think I have money, but it's not easy here. You see? How do I know that? How do I know? He's in Argentina. I'm in Africa. I'm prophesying to you that the family demands he cannot meet them. Pray for me for open doors. Yes. Joe Shimushi, yes. I'll pray for you. What's happening in Ghana? I see that president is going to be removed. The president in Ghana is going to be removed. The president in Ghana is going to be removed. Teresa, how are you doing? God bless you. I'm not going to be long. So you're going to leave very soon to die, Mesa. It's going to remove the thing that needs to happen to Ghana. Ghana must return back to God. This thing in Ghana where I see witch doctors, all kinds of people come on TV and begin to advertise their witchcraft. That is the thing that is bringing a curse in that nation. People come and cast spells. All kinds of spells are being cast on television in Ghana. That's what is happening. Sorry, my daughter. Yes, I don't have much time. So I'm very soon. I am good. They need to pray because I see a lot of people glorifying the dark forces. A nation that turns its back against God doesn't exist. There are many nations. There's a country called Mesopotamia. Where is that country today? There's a country called the Medes and the Persians. Where are they today? They turn their backs. Any country that turns their back against God ceases to exist. That's the tip prophetic that you need to know. If a nation turns its back against God, it ceases to exist. God bless you. Amen.